When Al Jazeera encountered Alfred Yekatom in Central African Republic, it was 2014. The country's ethnic and religious conflict was in its fiercest stages, and Yekatom was in charge of a Christian Anti-Balaka militia group fighting predominantly Muslim Seleka rebels. Our team filmed them outside the capital Bangui on the road to Mbeki. Now he's in very different circumstances, appearing for the first time before judges from the International Criminal Court in the Netherlands, a preliminary hearing for his forthcoming war crimes and crimes against humanity trial. This is the first time that the Central African Republic has extradited someone to the International Criminal Court to face charges for their involvement in the recent conflict, and as such, it represents a significant step for the country in dealing with that violence. But how he got here is something of an accident. Late October, the militia leader turned MP was detained in Bangui after firing a gun inside CAR's parliament. Only after this, on November 11th, did the ICC publish its arrest warrant, and he was hastily extradited a week later. All this has reaffirmed for some the suspicion that there's a degree of opportunism in how the ICC works.
I think what we've learnt about the ICC in the last 16 years is that it's a much less impressive institution than many people hoped, and it lacks resources. It also lacks knowledge of complex conflict zones in Africa, and as a result of that, it can't go after the big fish. It can't go after presidents of countries. Instead, it's having to go after often middle-ranking actors, and Yekatom very much fits that category.
Still, groups such as the International Federation for Human Rights are hailing the prosecution, but hope there are more.
Yes, we absolutely call on the prosecutor and her office to proceed with further arrest warrants against all those responsible in the various armed groups involved in the commission of crimes in this conflict. It has to be an inclusive justice.
Inside court, Yekatom's lawyer said his client had been arbitrarily detained and abused in custody in Bangui before being extradited.
Il a été torturé selon ses dires.
According to his claims, he was tortured and he was beaten with the butt of a Kalashnikov. He still carries the visual mark on his right foot, and he told me that the doctor of the detention center had noticed it.
The judge said the court would consider these claims if officially submitted in writing, and that the next hearing would be on April the 30th, 2019. Rory, Challands, Al Jazeera, The Hague.